Hey, welcome back. It's good to see you again today. And I want to talk to you today about the third aspect of how we enter a new year. First, we looked at hope, having an expectation of something being different. I talked to somebody the other day and they said, you know what? I have no expectation of anything being different. It's just going to be the same old, day in, day out. I'm just going to go to work. I'm going to get my pay. I'm going to go home. I'm going to sit on the couch. I'm going to go on vacation for a week or two. Then I'm going to come back and I'm going to go to work and I'm going to get my pay and I'm going to come home and I'm going to sit on the couch, and they're going to do that over and over and over. And you know what? To me, I don't know about you, but that's not life. It's existence. And I want to take us beyond existence into life. Jesus said himself, I have come that you might have life and have it to the max, that you have it abundantly, full, filled up, filled out, running over. These are the concepts of spiritual truth that are given to us as we follow the ways and the words and the wisdom of Jesus Christ. So as we're getting into this new year, we're going to expect what he says or what his word says about us to be something meaningful. We're going to base our life upon it. We're going to say, I trust God, and I expect that to happen. I expect to be filled with God's love. I expect to be filled with the knowledge of God. I expect to be filled with the wisdom of God. I expect to be filled with the power of the Spirit. I expect to be filled with things that I haven't had as much of before. I want to go above and beyond where I've been before. And that is the meaning of excelling. And so when we excel, when we get into this, then what we do is we adopt an attitude. And this is the third aspect of approaching life in a new year. The third aspect is the aspect of joy. Joy. Joy is not happiness. Joy is more than emotion. Joy is a state of being. It's a settledness. It's an understanding that, you know what? No matter what's happening today, tomorrow's coming. And I can have joy in that. I can have joy that I'm still expecting something to come not only tomorrow, but next day, next week, next month, even into next year. And I'm going to spend this year preparing and getting ready and growing toward next year. You know, the Bible tells us this. It says, rejoice always. And again, I say rejoice. So here, in other words, what's the writer saying there? What's Paul saying there? He's saying this. He says, rejoice all the time. And then he says, and again I say, rejoice. And so he's saying to us, you know what? He says, make a decision to fill your life with things that give you settledness and give you peace and give you a sense of being, a sense of well-being. Because these are spiritual qualities that are ours, that can abound in us, that can really make a difference, not only in our lives, but the lives of people who live in and around us in our sphere of influence. And so when we come to this aspect of joy, we're saying, you know what? I'm filling my heart up with expectation. I'm filling my life up with faith. And those two things are going to create in me this sense of connectedness with God. And the sense of connectedness with God is going to settle my emotions so that I'm not moving in fear. I'm not moving in anxiety. I'm not moving in depression. I'm not moving in a sense of loss or a sense of malaise. No, the opposite of that. Because I have this partnership with God, and because something He has given to me, written to me of what I can expect, I'm going to be glad about that. And the gladness about what I'm expecting is going to keep me from being depressed about what I don't have. I'm just going to be happy about what I can have. And that's what joy is. Joy is this fullness from within that fills us because we're pursuing our expectation. It's something in us that kind of jazzes us, because even though we might not see it today in the natural, we can see it with our spirit eyes. We can sense it with our spirit heart. We can breathe it with our spirit lungs. And that gives us an amazing, incredible sense of peace. That's the next thing that I want to talk to you about, is peace. So join me again for session 4. And if you want the PDFs of this or the handouts or something like that you can print out and follow along, I'll be glad to send them to you. So I'm looking forward to seeing you again when we talk about the fourth part of the expectation of a new year, and we talk about peace.